How do I start a video like this? Like, you guys would think that it's just like my usual videos, and I just kind of go, yo, what's going on? You know, I I had an idea for this intro, but it kind of just went out of my head. Like, I don't even know, what am I even talking about? Like, what am I? Oh man, it's been a while since I've even recorded videos. Anyways, ever since the end of JoJoLand, I took like a week and some time off because I just really wanted to, because I've just been going nonstop on videos for the past like 3.5 months. You know, even after the end of Steel Ball, I kind of just I didn't stop, right? And with Persona 3 Reload already out, by the way, it is already out. I still need to get my hands on it, so that's definitely coming to the channel in probably a couple days. Now, as of the time you guys are watching this, I don't know when I'm gonna put this out. Again, I still have ideas, like different time dates for certain things, so I really don't know when you guys will see this video. But let's just cut to it, man, because I'm being stupid. I'm being dumb. Got the chain on. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Got the stuff on. Got the black on as usual. Welcome to probably it might end up being the longest series on my channel, just in terms of, because we know how long this series might take. You guys know it's gonna be years. Welcome to JoJoLands Part 9 JoJo on the all-time channel. You know, it is the third concurrent part that I've probably documented on this channel. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the fourth, actually, so I was wrong. But you know, I think by this time, maybe I did, maybe I didn't go live after JoJoLand. Again, I'm still thinking about it. I'm planning really far ahead. So as of me recording this video, guys, it is February 6th. So as for when this comes out, it will probably be later. It might be like, it might not even be in February. I don't really know, but I wanted to record this fail-safe or like this video because I've just been really eager to read this, but also to kind of talk to you guys too about some rules. I was about to say regulations. Some rules that I have for this series, along with some other plans and ideas. So before this video starts, this intro is going to be long, so prepare. Not too long, but I'll try to keep it a little bit short. With JoJoLands, I had a lot of ideas about how I wanted to do this series and how I wanted it to be on my channel, and I think when it comes to this specific video, it is only going to be one chapter, guys. I know, it is only going to be one. Of course, by the time that this video is going live, or whenever I decide to put this out, there's 11 chapters. So, you know, I could read more now, but I don't want us to run out of content to talk about. And, you know, with this manga, or, you know, in this part for Araki, for it being a monthly manga, we can't really tune in every single week to see what's going on. The good news is that the chapters are very long. The downside is that it's longer for the wait and for the break. So as for when we finish this series, guys, years. It's going to be a long time. And hopefully by then, by JoJoLand's finish, I should still be making videos. You know, hopefully so. Hopefully we'll be really huge by then too. You know, it would be cool, because as of right now, we're still close to hitting like 1K. You guys are insane, by the way. The end of JoJoLand, back-to-back, like 1,000 views, so many comments. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I expect no less from you guys anyways. So we're gonna keep growing, and we're gonna keep moving forward with this journey that I've started. And for everybody who's new, and for everybody who's been here since Stone Ocean, I don't really care, but the point is, right? Show the new fans how we do it around here. Alright, let them know that I'm stupid in advance. Let them know that I act dumb. Let them know that I am the way that I am. Let them know, guys, in the comments, in the premiere, in all the types of things that I do. Moving forward, I don't really know if I'm going to be premiering every single video from now on. I probably won't be, But specifically for these manga readings, maybe I will still keep up the tradition to my best, to my utmost best to premiere these videos. And you know, again, I've been doing this for almost 2 years. Actually, no, I think it has been 2 years. I really don't know, but I've been doing this for a semi-decent long time, and I'm very grateful for you guys for all the support that I've gotten on my Stone Ocean series, Steel Ball, JoJoLand, and now that being the 9th iteration, Joestar himself, JoJo, for JoJoLands. So, but I'm done talking, guys. How am I even gonna do this series when it's live, right? Like, people are like, some people are probably wondering, like, how am I gonna record this and edit it? Is it gonna be as crazy as Steel Ball? Is it gonna be as crazy as JoJoLand? I don't know. You guys act like I have the answers. I don't know. You guys know these videos I make? You guys know I wing these, right? There's no script. You guys really think I take time out of my day to do that stuff? Heck nah. This is all scripted. Or not scripted, but this is all like non-scripted. So I have some ideas for the thumbnail too. But as for the intro, you guys are probably gonna be surprised on what the intro is gonna be. How about we try to figure out and tune in to what this intro might be? I don't know how to start this video, man. Yeah, if you guys are new, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You guys never miss videos by your boy. I don't have a fit schedule yet, or for a long time I've always been saying that because I just upload whenever. I try to be consistent with my videos anyways. If I see series and other stuff getting love and feedback, I'm gonna do it. If I enjoy it, I'm gonna do it. Reload is coming. So for all my Persona fans still here, I know it's been a while, I'm going to. As for other manga series and other stuff like that, there's some stuff I want to speak to y'all at the end about in terms of manga and other things I've been looking into. So yeah, but I'm done talking. How about we try to figure out what this story's gonna be about? This ain't no Jolene trying to save her dad, right? This ain't no we're trying to learn how to walk again, okay, and master the rotation. This isn't some and how to break a curse. What is the story gonna be about? That's the thing that has me really excited. I don't really know what this story might enthrall for us. As for the years worth of journey that I invest into this series, I hope you guys can stick around. Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys in JoJoLands.
アメリカ合衆国ハワイ諸島。これは一人の少年が亜熱帯の島々で大富豪になっていく物語。ザ・ジョジョランズ。The JOJOLANDS.
Look at the guy right here, guys. Look, this is our boy, Joestar. I've seen his name, and believe it or not, I'm gonna flip my screen around real quick for. I saw him day one. I'm talking about day one when he first got announced of March of 2023. I was beginning Steel Ball when I saw him. I believe I was beginning my Steel Ball series because that was almost a year ago. So yeah. I saw him for the poster. It was that poster. And I was like, damn, that's the Part 9 protagonist? Okay. Because the only thing I knew about Steel Ball at the time was that we're dealing with some paralyzed guy that can't walk. That's the only thing I knew. And as for the next part, I think it was a sailor dude. That being our boy 𝐴𝐵 that we grew to know. And Morio. So now it's JoJo. And what's crazy, guys, is that this series takes place where where I visited for family as well. Hawaii. That's one of the things I figured out. I'm so excited, man. You guys don't understand. I have been itching. As crazy as that is, there's guy that, you know, when I get comments from you guys, I'm not gonna talk too long. When I get comments from you guys saying take your break and rest and get your care, thank you. Like, it means a lot that you guys say that, and I try my best to. But also, I'm on that grind, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm on that grind. We got to keep grinding. We got to keep going. You know, we got to keep moving. And also, on my mind, on my break, I was like, I want to read JoJoLands. I want to read it. It's not going anywhere. It's going to take forever. So we can't catch up too fast. But I was just like, dude, hold on. Let me flip it around. Look at the guy. Look at the guy. I was about to say the GOAT. We don't really know how he is yet. But yeah, this is our boy, JoJo Joestar right here, the JoJoLands. The JoJoLands, there exist powers that have form and shape but cannot be seen. They are called stands. They have always existed everywhere. Those who cannot see them, they're simply not trying to. A certain mangaka. But here it is, guys. Ooh, look at the widespread. Should I turn off the camera for this one? Guys, the JoJoLands. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let me scroll up a little bit because it's kind of cut off because it's so huge now. Dude, look at this. You guys see it? Man. Okay. JoJo Part 9, a new story begins. Now, you might think this is nothing but a load of bullshit, but this is the story of a boy becoming rich in the subtropical islands. JoJo Part 9, a new story begins. The story of JoJo Joestar. Look at the boy, guys. He has the best drip. I'm sorry, out of all the Joestars, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what does the side say as well? The volcano-studied islands of the Pacific Ocean, Hawaii. Rocky, look at that. Chapter 1, the mechanism. So, before we continue, which version am I going to read? Black and white, the official colored, or the fan colored? Well, let's scroll back up. I've spoken to you guys about it before in the comments to... Hopefully, I should have been spoken to you guys on the live stream about it as well. That... the coloring is just something that you guys didn't really like. Not even just you guys, but before I even, you know, before when JoJo first got announced and the coloring was, you know, starting up around that time, I was hearing takes and opinions whenever I'd log on social media sometimes that, yeah, the coloring isn't that good. And yeah, one last thing too, I don't care about coloring, guys. I think colors are a huge part of JoJo, so that's the reason why I'll always go for colorings. But guys, I'm used to reading black and white, so if we have to, then we will. But if we go down here, I think this is Chromoverse, the JoJoLands Chapter 1, the mechanism. This is an unofficial fan work. Please support the official release where available. The original story and art of Hiroki Araki. So guys, here's the Twitter, the Reddit, the Chromoverse, them. This is the version that we're going to be reading. Starting now, I could very well change. This is where I actually went to go visit. I'm probably going to put some pictures up on the screen, guys, of where I was back in 2017. It was a long time ago. But around that time, here, Oahu Islands near Honolulu, I visited there. Like, if I can sort of point my mouse, hold up, you guys can see my mouse on the screen. So, where Hawaii is right here, I was literally near the airport. This part... It takes place where I was, so that's another reason why I was really excited to check this out. I wonder what this part's really gonna be like. I wonder what it's gonna be about, you know. But as of right now, you know, we're gonna stick with this for the first chapter. And after reading the comments of this one, the live stream before, all the feedback, community posts, polls I'm gonna be doing with y'all, we'll move forward with how we move forward. This is the start of a long journey, guys, of a boy just trying to get rich in the subtropical islands. It might be a little bullshit. Who really knows? Just like how we did Steel Ball or Stone Ocean, Steel Ball, JoJoLand. I'll see you guys in JoJoLands on Oahu Island. Good afternoon. Could you turn off your music for me? Turn it off, please. Don't just turn it down. And don't make any weird movements. Your face is a little close. Officer, I don't think I was going faster than I should have been. Do you mind if I ask why you've pulled me over? Quiet. I'm the one asking the questions here. I'd like you to put your hands up on the steering wheel where I can see them. Show me your license and proof of registration. They're already on it. We were swerving on the road, so I'm going to ask you a few questions. Swerving? Alright, I'll do as you say. Stay there, I'll be right back. Hey, was I doing something wrong? Was I swerving without noticing? I know I wasn't speeding, and I thought the road was too straight for me to swerve on. It's cause you were jamming to Dua Lips so hard. Yeah, one thing I know about this, guys, this takes place in the current time. So the fact that they're even referencing like artists now, that's weird. My sister, oh my gosh, that's really funny. What, really? No way. Gee, maybe. How old is your passenger? Officer, what does my passenger have to do with my driving? Well, I'll give you an answer. He's 15. This pickup truck wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Of course it isn't. I'm 18. This is my mom's car. Look up at the last name. You'll see it on the registry. Didn't I tell you to not make any movements towards me? But your face is too close, and I'm worried about COVID. Are you insinuating that you don't want me to get close to you because of my race? Huh? I didn't say anything like that. Step out of the car. I'm going to conduct a search. What? Are you kidding me? Why? What did I do? Put your hands on your head and get against the car. Seriously? Do you have any weapons or drugs on your person or in the car? Obviously not. We're going swimming. How do you think I'd be hiding anything dressed like this? Nah, hey. You touching, hey. Is she new baby girl? Nah. I ain't gonna say. It's too early, guys. It's too early. Get your hands off her, though. Like, yeah, come on. What are we doing? When it comes to moving vehicles and like, if an officer's got probable cause, he has the right to conduct inspections without a warrant as it sees fit. You said you couldn't be hiding anything. That's not true. You've got plenty of places you can hide things, more than a man. Hey, you okay over there, man? Hey, yeah, I'm fine. You don't need to come running. Us police officers have a duty to keep the place and uphold justice. I need to be completely certain that you haven't broken the law. Looks like your ears are empty. Well then, why don't I try here? Huh? What the? So that's what you are? Holy shit, you're a... This just keeps getting better and better. Hey kid, get back in the car right now. Hey, you're not going anywhere. Hey, you. What do you think you're doing? What? Get back in the car, kid. Freeze, don't move. Take your hands off my bro's body. You hear me? Do it right now, because if you don't, I'll kill you. What did you say? Stop. On your knees. On your knees. Freeze. Wait, hold on. Is he actually standing on business? Wait, whoa. What are we doing? Hey, hold on. Wait. Also, he said... Okay. Get back in the car, Jodio. Don't do this. I'll be fine. Please, don't put your guns on my little brother. He's just a kid. Listen to me, kid. Put your hands behind your head. Hands behind your head. Hold up. Wait! Stand! That's a stand. That's a stand! I see the aura! Hey, don't be doing this. Hey. Jodio, what she gonna do to them?
アメリカ合衆国ハワイ諸島これは一人の少年が亜熱帯の島々で大富豪になっていく物語ザ・ジョジョランズ主人公ジョディオ・ジョースターはチームの仲間と共にボスから一つの指令を受け
November rain.
Oh, look at this! Is that his stand? Hold on, I think I have seen this before. I just remember seeing like rain. Oh, look at the boy! Come on! That's our boy now. Is this our boy? And it looks like, yeah, it... Tell me why, guys. Tell me why. When I saw this, like when I just now saw this, I thought of like Wonder View. I still got the PTSD in my head, you know. Remember the calamity, bro? But yeah, he can... The rain. How good is rain gonna be, right? What's going on? I'm gonna go back to the widespread here, but look at this. Look. And the coloring too looks really, really good here. Okay, I'm interested now. What are you doing? What did you just do? Freeze, kid! What the hell? Oh my gosh! So that's her stand ability then. Okay. What the heck are these? What is this duel that we got going on, brother? What? Hoo-hoo! Take this, you piece of shit. That and that. Don't, JoJo, stop. You've done enough. What are you thinking? You could die. Get off of him already. Calm down, I'm telling you. You're going too far. Damn it, look what you've done. You definitely went too far. You beat half of them to death. JoJo, what the hell are you doing? I'm taking care of the data on their computers, bro. The only responders they got were on their dash cams, on their body cams too. I think we'll be fine if we burn them up. That's the only evidence they have. These guys are pigs, and they may be pissed, but they're not gonna come after us. Yeah, I guess so. That sounds about right. That's probably all they had, and we're good at covering their tracks. But there are probably lots of security cameras along the road, and they might be on some way back too. I'll change the license plate just to be safe. That's her stand! I mean, we saw it earlier, but we didn't get to see it manifest. Oh, she has like a... Okay, so not a humanoid now. Okay. So now... What does that say? Not 50? Although it's not even our truck to begin with. I guess I'm done with this fake ID too. JoJo, thanks by the way. I really appreciate it. Let's go, come on. We're gonna be late. What do y'all think? What the heck? What? Interesting. So we had to deal with the police midway. And then we got like this harvest-like stand for our duo, that being the girl, and then we had the JoJo with his little giant rain. His little rain stand thing. It looked like fun a little bit. Wow, okay. I like it. We were holding her hand this time. Next time, don't be late. But you did a good job. Looking forward to the next one. Hey, by the way, I heard that they found a burnt out cop car on the other side of the warehouse district near the ocean. Do you guys know anything about it? So, how are we gonna get back? We'll walk a ways, then we'll get an Uber when we hit the main road. Our mom, Barbara Ann, wakes up at 7:15 in the morning. First she runs the washing machine, then she gets dressed into the bathroom. For breakfast she serves toast and fruit and ham, and she boils eggs for 7 minutes, unless she decides to fry them, and she makes a roasted broccoli. She gives her family a good morning kiss, and then another one. She dries the laundry before she goes to the bus stop, so she can catch the 8:06 bus to the airport, where she works at a duty-free store. When she gets there, a boy living near always shows up out of nowhere, good morning, and offers to carry her things. When it's raining, somebody else always comes and walks her to the bus stop underneath their umbrella. All along the way, they have fun little chats. It's because all of our neighbors respect our mother, and they all really care for her. She can go to the airport every day without a hitch. It's because the two of us are protecting her. In other words, me and my bro work from the shadows to make sure that she's all set up in life. My bro's name is Dragona Joestar. He's 18. He wakes up every morning and goes jogging on the beach without fail. So now we're dealing with... It's 2 Joestars. This is new. Guys, this is new. And before anybody says anything, yes, I already knew, okay? I didn't know when I started this video, no, but I figured out through reading it and context clues. Anyways, but hey, I don't care.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
All he eats for breakfast is a watermelon. I'll never push myself too hard, but I'll never give up either. That's a pet saying of his, saying he heard it from an Indian yoga instructor. He loves girly fashion and he works at a boutique in Kalihi called 𝐚𝐼𝐾. His chest is a bit big because he gets cosmetic injections, although I've never seen him getting them. We moved here from Honolulu, Hawaii from the Atlantic City on the mainland. It seems like things were messy between our mom and our dad because she's been raising us alone. Our surname, Joestar, comes from our mom. My name is JoJo Joestar. I'm 15. Today I'm taking the bus to school, as usual. I'm not really going there to study though. Yo, JoJo, morning, how are you? You got that stuff with you, don't you? And I'm not going to build up a cast of best buds either. Hey, come on. I'm begging you, JoJo. You got the stuff, don't you? Hey, don't fuck with me. What's your deal, man? Come here. Hey, over here. Come on. Sorry about how I acted on the bus. Heading off so soon? You threw in the towel pretty quick. I was hoping that you'd be a little more fired up. You know, I just remembered something. I get the feeling you lended me that money. I'm just gonna return it to you as a formality. Don't go flashing me cash on the bus ever again. That statue of the President McKinley, the pride of the alma mater, is always watching. Turn around and walk straight forward. Go on, straight ahead. It's the rain gutter, in the back. Look there. What am I coming to school to do? Good morning, Principal. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Well, good morning, Principal. I guess I'm going to school for my mechanism. There's strength in a mechanism, but you can't see it. When I turned 11 years old, a neighbor invited me to their gopher out of nowhere. All I did was carry things and give them to others. That was my only role. But they showered me with praise and gave me pocket money for it. All I did was carry out simple tasks, keeping my mouth shut and not thinking about it too hard. By the time they started to trust me and recognize my efforts.
Mechanisms. There's a power in the mechanisms of trust in this town. Even if the power of the law will protect you, your safety is guaranteed by trust.
That's the mechanism. There is strength in the mechanism of trust. Even if the strength of law won't protect me in this town, trust always can. Take that guy over there, for example. What makes him different from him? He's bigger than me, and he looks like he's a good student. He probably gets a good allowance from his parents too. Meanwhile, I'm like this, and like this. He's more like that, even though we're not all that different. Oh no, are you okay? Are you thirsty? Nobody helps his mother carry her grocery bags. And no kids have nice chats with her. He's gripped by anxiety every time he rides the bus. He'll probably stop coming to school sooner or later. Now, if you're wondering what I'm getting at here, this is a story about how I got filthy rich. What? You think filthy rich is an exaggeration? You think I sound like a stuck-up son of a bitch, right? By filthy rich, I do mean by making fat stacks of money. But there's something way more important than that. The mechanism. It's a universal constant, so even if I got enemies, I've already won against them. My mechanism can't be taken away, and it can't fall apart. It's a principle of this world that makes wealth flow straight to me. So that's the joke that I would hear. That's the joke. This isn't a story about how I was able to start walking again. This wasn't a story. This isn't a story about how I was able to, You think I'm exaggerating? You think I'm joking? This is a story about how I got fucking money. The mechanism, the way that he speaks and goes about certain things. Not even just that, but the way he views life. Like, I think what's going to be interesting, guys, is that this part is going to be probably the deepest part. Watch. And I'm only saying, and I know that's like really crazy for me to say, but I really don't have much to base it off of besides just a gut feeling. JoJo, he just seems like the type of guy that doesn't give a shit about anything. He doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing really. But let's not forget about the stuff that he was saying before. We'll talk more about it at the end. But yeah, I'd rather call it a mechanism than a system. It's like an ecosystem. There's an apex to it too. I can't see it yet, but that mechanism is going to show its form and shape to us. This is the story about how a boy got filthy rich in the subtropical islands. Not humble enough for you? Then too bad, because I'm definitely going to get my hands on it. His name is Paco Labor Antes, age 19. He was chubby up until about 2 years ago. But look at him now, this guy's ripped. He was one riding the scooter through the courtyard earlier, but I wouldn't call us friends. Paco Labor Antes is still a high schooler at 19. I don't know what he's doing for a year, but he doesn't seem like the type to study abroad. His ear's like that because his abusive dad bit a hole out of it. Hey, did you see that? He just moved now. Were you able to? Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, but he just swiped someone's wallet here in the store. That was a stand ability. He's not really trying to hide it though. So yeah, Paco's a bona fide kleptomaniac, a thieving son of a bitch. He tries it like it's a game. This guy loves it more than video games or a spam onigiri. His muscles are supernatural. He can grab things with the back of his hands and his elbows, without so much as lifting a finger. He probably has some friend who can make his muscles so tense enough to trap even a hungry mosquito by the proboscis. Look at its muscles. It bunches up in a certain way to the point where he can hold things. He's probably gonna do this sort of thing plenty more times, so I'll explain it to you again once that happens. Paco, what are you doing in our store? Paco, did you hear me? Don't make me wrap this thing around your head. Put it back. Don't you dare mess with my customers, you little bastard. I'll put it back. I'll stop. Dragona, there's a gym on the other side of the street. You want to go there with me? Telling someone that there's a gym is basically just asking if you can kick their ass legally. Shut up, stupid. Go there yourself. Customers, may I have your attention, please? I'm terribly sorry to bother you all, but we'll have to close the store early today. I really do apologize for the inconvenience. This store is a boutique in 𝐘𝐳𝐝𝐿𝐼𝐶. I was called here today for an after-school meeting. This lady's name is 𝐸𝐿 She's 49. She's the school principal I ran into earlier today. She's one of 𝐘𝐳𝐝𝐿's investors, and she always drops by after school. In other words, she's a principal in her main gig, and managing this boutique is one of her side hustles. She's our boss. All of the fashion illustrations hung up on the wall, and the clothing and accessories are designed single-handedly by 𝐸𝐿. I really like the designs. I think they're kinda kick-ass, but the side hustles are all she does. I heard that she's got some handsome husband and some kid at home. Just how many jobs does she have? Also guys, hopefully it's 𝐘𝐳𝐝𝐞. It's either 𝐘𝐳𝐝𝐞 or 𝐼𝐶. I don't really know. Again, this could be another double wall moment, but I don't really know. To make it long story short, 𝐘𝐳𝐝𝐞 is just a front for taxes. She's a bullshit crazy superwoman. Thank you, Dragona. I'm fine, but I appreciate the thought. You can go home as soon as our talk is over. Now then, put your phones away, everyone. What are you doing? Put that away right now. You too, JoJo, turn it off. Put them away. Okay, all of you, off. Now, the only phone you should be looking for is mine. You're all going to memorize what's on the screen. I'm not sending you any photos. 𝐸𝐿 never lets any info out of her grasp. We don't even know where she lives. This here is a natural 24-karat round brilliant cut blue diamond. Its market value is at a price of $6 million. I know some people who work in customs at an airport. This info just happened to fall into my lap. It arrived on a flight from Narita to Kona Airport at 11 a.m. 2 days ago. A single Japanese person declared this to customs. That person is staying in a villa in Hawaii. Right now the fat cat's enjoying a vacation. This is their villa. Sure, it is luxurious. If you want to see the floor plan, I'll get it later. I've classified its security system at level 2. Knowing this person's Japanese, I'd be surprised if they had any guns hidden anywhere. According to the ESTA, the person plans to stay here for 15 days. They came alone. That means we have 12 days left. So what will you all do? Look at this. This is the actual size. A natural diamond with a diameter of 23 millimeters. I'll be taking 18%. I'll sort out things in the shadows and handle all the expenses. I'll give you all 2% in total. So what's your call? 2% of 6 mil is 120k. If the three of us were to split, then each of us would get 40k. Fencing stolen goods like this has never been an easy task. So taking all that into account, this is a hell of a lot of money. Will you take the mission, or will you back out? So she's telling the three of us to sneak into a home when it's empty and steal the diamond. As the most junior member of the group, I'll be the gopher. I'm sure I'll end up being the one on watch. A gopher like me isn't allowed to make that call. Are we gonna go or not? I've seen a glint of Paco's eyes ever since we started, and Dragona looks excited too. It looks like he's thinking about all the stuff he's gonna buy. It looks like we're doing it, and it's settled. Also, I'd like 4 of you to go. You'll have a lot of ground to cover looking for the diamond after all. Yo! Maybe this is another one of those world mechanisms. Every team's gotta have its own weirdo. 4 people. Principal, isn't there 3 people enough? Why'd you have to bring him? This is the guy I had to deal with this morning. He's a customer of mine. You've gotta be kidding me. Why him? Don't worry, he's not an addict or anything. He's a good student. You have my word. He's going to be helpful. So take him with you. Glad to be here. This is the beginning. A single diamond worth 6 million. Our job is to go to Hawaii's island and take it from the rich person's empty villa. But our team of 3 has become 4. 𝐸𝐿 is practically ordering us. If 𝐸𝐿 says that the 4 of us have to go, we'll probably all go. Our boss foresaw something. If it turned out that she was right, a team of 3 wasn't enough. No, it would have never been enough. no matter how many of us there were. Smooth operators. Ugh. November Rain. Wait, this is the... That's the name? Oh, okay. Ugh, y'all see it? Hold on. I also have, guys, while I was reading, I have another tab of the coloring, the main coloring. So again, we're still reading the fan coloring as we're going, but look at this. Hold on. So this is the alternative coloring or the main coloring, and I can definitely see why, like in terms of the saturation being bright and everything. Look at this: Smooth Operators, November Rain, and The Hustle. That is insanely interesting. Like, I don't even... What? First chapter, that's how we start? We gotta hit a lick? We gotta hit a... We gotta hit it. We gotta hit somebody for real? Hold up. That's actually really cool, though. So, okay. Let's start this little conversation off strong with me saying this. Now, guys, I'm finally starting to see the comparisons to Giorno, right? It's something that I've seen as I kept reading the end of part 7 going into part 8. I kept hearing that people compare JoJo to Giorno, and keep in mind I didn't know anything about the part then, so I was just like, what the heck? I can't wait to get there, I guess. I mean, they the same age, but he kind of like Giorno, but like not really though. But hopefully I've been saying the name right too. Let me know if I've been saying the name. This is another *𝐲𝐼𝐝 double wa. Did I say Yasuo's name wrong? I said like I don't know. I said it kind of funky though in the beginning. But yeah, in Joshu I get mixed up with Josuke in the beginning. So is it Dragona? Is it Dragona? I'm pretty sure it's Dragona, but I'm pretty sure it's Dragona. I don't really know. But we got two brothers. You know what I'm saying? Joestars too. Huh. I can already tell this part is going to be super weird. Like, guys, again, new universe, right? We got to keep this in mind. However, part 7 and 8 sort of had like its little, I mean, like first chapter in, it kind of had its own, you know, roll into. It had its own kind of like, you guys know what I'm saying? Like it kind of had like a flow. This was, I don't want to, it wasn't like all over the place, but it was like the same type of flow, but so abstractly different. So yeah, let me let's flip our screen around and analyze. Before that, by the way, for the official coloring too, we'll flip. Next cover art, chapter 2, South King Street. So that's what it is, South King Street. We got JoJo here. I like how it's in Hawaii, guys. That is so, like, to me, I can't get over that. That's so, it's so cool. Like, not something, again, setting wise I expected, but even the narration wasn't our typical narration. It wasn't like, this is a story about how he's able to start walking again. This is a story about how he's able to break a curse. He said, you think this story was gonna be humble? you really think this was gonna be like, this is a story about how I got rich? This is a story about how I'm trying to get some money. I'm just saying, guys. However, I do believe that this part could be probably one of the most deepest, because it's so unserious right now. You know, it could possibly be. We don't like actually know for real. So let me flip my screen around to something that I want to take a look at with you guys, and that's the main coloring versus the, and I even have the black and white pulled up as well, right? So we'll look at the black and white last, but let's go to the coloring that we were looking at. So starting off, the first panel, right? The police. I thought this was gonna be like another, like, I thought this was gonna be another Jolene or Jotaro type of situation, but no, it's we Hawaii, hey, we chilling, we jamming out to do the lifts, we just vibing. Next thing you know, cop pulls up, tries to assault, you know, us, tries to assault the bro. JoJo is not having that. Like, JoJo, and I know people might even say like, oh, he reminds me of Jotaro, or maybe even again Giorno by the way that he acts, but he is a lot more like JoJo is. I mean, was Johnny like that, guys? Was Jolin like that? Was the previous JoStars like this? I would say yeah, but like not really at the same time. JoJo is extremely like really damn like rough as a character, like super blunt, like really tight, like I'll beat the, you know what I'm saying, like. And I thought Josuke was on that timing from part 8, or Gappy was, and Gappy kind of was when he got serious or really angry, especially over Yasuo. But bro bodied 2 police officers, called out his stand and said, and crushed them with the rain. So we don't really know what November Rain does, but let's go to the panel, guys. Hold on, let me pull them up on both screens, and then we will we'll analyze too. So actually, let me go to this panel right here. So this panel right here, the widescreen panel, this right here, comparatively to this one, look, as you guys can see. Now, I think in terms of, like, as I'm flipping it back and forth, I mean, it is bright, and I'll even scroll up here for you guys, like right here. The coloring is pretty bright, but at the same time, I'll find the iconic panel of him pulling out his stand. Yeah. So is his stand is canonically blue then? I thought it was green or something, but it was blue. And if we pull up to this one, because we already know how JoJo switches colors like that, this is very similar to when JoJoLands gets animated whenever, right? Because it's way too early to talk about it now. But the coloring here, obviously from Chromoverse, hopefully I'm saying his name right too, shouts out to him. The coloring is a lot more like shiny, you know, it's a lot more like there's a lot more depth to the coloring for this one comparatively to the official one, where it's a lot more liege, it's a lot more kind of like quick, it feels quick. And again, it doesn't innately look bad to me, but I feel like the brightness kind of fits the I feel like the brightness fits the Hawaii like atmosphere. So I'm not too against the main coloring, but the main coloring, again, it's only 4 chapters comparatively to the one that we're looking at now, and it's I think it's at 11 chapters now, right? I'm gonna go to the black and white. Let me see if I can flip my screen around real quick. Even like the black and white panel right here, this goes crazy, right? Even in black and white, it does look really hard. So I am just, again, way too early to say this, but I cannot wait for this to get animated. I know, right? Super way too early for me to be saying this. But we don't even really know the stand power of the brother, too. I mean, the ability that he was essentially doing was moving around the cops' eyes and even manipulating the, like what? And it is a colony-like stand, too. So we have to keep that in mind. Also, I like how the driver license has the rainbow. It has the rainbow thing, because that's how Hawaii, like, yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Let me see if I can scroll down. So the screen's gonna be a little wide here, you know, because I was just flunking around with the screen multiple times. But then we learn about the mother. We start to get familiar with the area with where we're at in Hawaii, along with Dragona, or Dragona, however you say her name, guys. We get familiar with him, and hey, I gotta admit, hey, you know what? In all seriousness, anyways, in all seriousness, there's 2 JoStars, like, oh, and now let's look at this. So yeah, Joseph and 𝐡𝐨𝐝 had 2 kids, right? That being 𝐼𝐴𝐼 to the dad, that being Yoshikage Kira, and that was Josuke's story, interestingly enough. But on the other side, wait guys, think back. Did JoJolion, no shot in the JoJolion, like, hold up guys, in the beginning of JoJolion, remember from my first video way back when Daya and Josuke went upstairs to check out the Stillborn records of the family tree, was there another family tree separate with Joseph? Was there? Like, I'm actually curious, right? I'm also going to switch back around to the official coloring as well. Let me scroll back down just so we can take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, the colors here, it's bright, it's shiny. I don't think it looks bad. Like, I do to a certain degree. Like, it kind of depends. By the way, look at JoJo's drip too. JoJo goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The way that Giorno was introduced. I know I'm like flip-flopping around. I just have so much to talk about. But we're not going to make this video too long because it's only 1 chapter, guys. These videos are going to be shorter now. But the way that Giorno was introduced was, you know, he was suave. He was cool. He bought the lady the ice cream. Y'all remember? He turned Koichi's, you know, suitcase into a frog. He hit a lick on him. He was pretty smooth with it, right? JoJo seems like the more quiet type, the more chill type. And he seems to be pretty damn, like, smart and self-aware for how he is now. But again, his goals and how he feels and his view towards life is very, very, I'm not gonna say nihilistic, but it's very plain for it being like a 15-year-old. It's like, you know, he's very, very, there's a lot of tenacity, bro. There's a lot of bark in his bite, bro. Like, if someone's talking mess, order straight to the chin. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of person he is. I would say he has hands. He probably does, right? So he goes to school as well. But the main point of this discussion that I really wanted to talk about, ending it after this, besides the coloring too, because I'm gonna talk more on the coloring as well. I suppose I would say that I came here for the mechanism. Mechanisms have power. And he starts to talk about the idea of trust. The idea, like, we're starting to get an understanding of how he actually thinks and who he actually is, right? Here it is right here. Mechanisms of trust have power. Even if they don't obey the power called the law in this town, trust keeps one safe. For example, what is the difference between him and me? And the person walking over there, he's physically larger than me and he looks pretty smart. You think he'd be better than me, but he ends up like that. Meanwhile, I'm like this, and he's all like stupid, you know, all braggyish, and he's like that. Not much different between him and me. This is a story about how I became filthy rich. What, does it sound like I'm exaggerating? Do I sound immodest or conceited to you? Becoming filthy rich means I'm able to earn lots of money. So yep, that's mechanisms. That's the way of life. He doesn't seem like the type of main character to say like this is life and I'm gonna change it. Or he doesn't really seem that like he doesn't really seem to have a lot of overarching aspirations for right now. He just seems very kid-like, stupid-like. He about his bag, he about his money. That's not stupid kid-like, but it's the way that he says it. It's the way that he goes about it that therefore then I kind of call stupid or kid-like. It's the idea that he's just like, that's how bro is, that's how me is. Why is he like that and I'm like this? That's life. It's not really him saying that's not how life should be. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And that's the type of person he is. Flipping it back around, I prefer the word mechanisms over system. Even like scrolling down too, I'm gonna see if I can find the panel for this coloring as well. Yeah, over here. Mechanism, same thing, right? So then we get introduced to this guy, Paco. I believe it's Laburantes, Labu, or you know, let me know if I'm butchering these names. But he's a fellow stand user as well. We get familiar with the store, but especially the biggest thing, that being the boss, the principal. Look how big the principal is. That is a huge principal. And this is who we're dealing with. This is our boss, the gang, right? Again, part 5. I can really start to see the part 5 in this, right? And then we get hit with the diamond. Look at the diamond here. Ooh, this does look nice. Let me scroll down and see if I can find it here. Let me see. Yeah, like it does. Yeah, it does look nice. I will admit, coloring wise, it does look. I'm just checking out this side because we didn't get to read this side, but we have to. We're pulling up to an extremely rich, you know. And again, when Giorno was entering the gang of Bruno, he didn't really question much because he realizes that he's the newbie. He ain't running nothing, so he can't really talk or call the shots. And as much as Jodio might feel like he's being ripped off here, 200 bands, he said, or not 200 bands, but 120 bands, and that split between us, so we each get 40k. That's the split cut for this heist. He has no obligation to be talking like, hey, that ain't enough, because again, he the newbie, so you know, he can't really say much. But then we get introduced to the stupid guy, the dumb guy, the fourth member. And now in the, like, this is the beginning here. Just like what the manga says, this is the beginning. Man, this is our squad so far. Some of the fastest we've ever seen or have met the squad so far. But yeah, smooth operators, November Rain, and the hustle. That is the essentially the stand powers that we're dealing with. And we haven't even seen the what's his name? We haven't seen the other guy's stand power yet. Guys, I am so damn excited. Like, you guys, I want to read another one. This is really fire for no reason. Like, no reason at all. I really like this. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Again, this should not be an hour, right? This should be a lot more shorter. But again, I'm curious as to how the story's going to go and how it's going to unfold. I mean, I feel like we've talked about as much as we can talk about for it being the first video along with the first chapter. There's still so much we don't really know about. But Jodio's just that type of guy where he's like, you messing with my brother? 2 piece in the cup? And he's like, Ora! And then jumping on him. Bro is crazy. Like, nah, Jodio is kind of insane. He's kind of insane. I like Jodio. Jodio, he's about his business. He about what he's standing on. So, but chapter 1, the mechanism. I would say in the second video or the second part, we're gonna start to gauge more of a familiarity, or not a familiarity, but we're gonna start to gauge more of his personality, how he works, and how he truly thinks. This was a good introduction into not just JoJoLands, but his mindset. And what I said earlier about familiarity is that sooner or later, we're going to start to gauge a familiarity of how he is. And will he change throughout the story? Again, nothing sweet, nothing too different, nothing, or I would say pretty different, but nothing too abstract, nothing too intrinsically deep so far. But this is a story about how we going to get rich, how we going to get the money. But is that going to change? I don't think it will change. But how is this story going to be told? Part 5, Giorno enters the gang, gets the Requiem arrow, beats the boss. What is going to be sort of if this is truly a play on to Italy and Bruno and the gang in part 5 in Giorno's tale, how is this going to be an alternative universe's version of that? That's what I'm really, really excited for. So, and plus I'm a little bit biased because it's, it's Hawaii and, I'll be there for real. So, that's Jodio Joestar along with Dragona Joestar. We got our 2 along with the squad and everything. I'm gonna leave it like this. If you guys are new, leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You guys never miss videos by your boy. When's the next one? I don't really know. Again, we're gonna take our time with these and we'll see. The mechanism, right? The mechanism. This is a story in JoJoLands about how we gonna make a lot of money. I'll see you guys next time in JoJoLands. All time, and I'm out.
アメリカ合衆国ハワイ諸島。これは一人の少年が亜熱帯の島々で大富豪になっていく物語。ザ・ジョジョランズ。 ジョジョランズ